How's it going, everybody? Bad Moon here with something a little fun today. We have the Mages Contest Boxing League starting up, and I am going to participate. I've got myself a box of Murders at Karlov Manor. That's going to be my first, 18 packs, I think we get. And we're going to build a commander deck out of that. Now, a couple of things about how I'm going to be doing this. First and foremost, I picked Karlov Manor because the dice picked it for me. Specifically, that one right there. So I put up a poll on Twitter, and I gave 4 different options for how I could approach this boxing league, and by one vote, let the dice decide one out. So what that means going forward is just about everything that I do deck building wise is going to be determined in some way by randomness. So the D8 here was used to determine which of the 8 sets that we were allowed to start with we were going to use, and it rolled a 7, and that was Murders at Karlov Manor. So what we're going to do now is we're going to get into this box, and we're going to break this box into piles of 6, and then we're going to choose 3 of those 6 piles of 6. I do not have a place to put my garbage. That's a problem. Deal with it later. Okay. So, wonderful, wonderful new products. I haven't gotten to play a whole lot of Karlov Manor. I have been off of the drafting for a while now, just because I don't have time. I did get to play a little bit when Magic Fest Chicago happened. So, here's what we're going to do. We'll move all this off to the side right now. And I just don't want all of them to be in order, so I'm going to do that. And we're just going to go down the line. 1 on the left, 6 on the right. And we're going to roll our D6. Do you want to do 12 piles? Piles of 3? That's a lot of piles. That's a lot of dice rolling. I think we'll stick with 6. So, these are our stacks. And let me grab my D6. Wonderful smoky gray dice. And let's see what we get. That's a 3. So that's pile number 1 that we're going to open. That's a 5. And a 6. All right, no doubles. So I'm going to collect these and put them back in the box for later weeks. The way that it's going to work is we're going to use these 18 packs to build a 60-card commander deck. We're going to play week 1, and then after we've played our games for week 1, we can crack 6 more, add those in, and I think our deck goes up to 70 at that point. We play games for week 2, then we get to add 6 more, deck goes up to 80, and then the last 6 after that week's games, and we go up to the full 100. After that point, we get to add 6 packs of whatever sets we want to, but only a maximum of 3 packs per set. So we could add 2 different sets in that first week of new packs. And I'm not sure yet how I'm going to introduce those packs, but like I said, all that sort of thing is going to go into randomness, so we're going to figure out some fun ways to do that. So first, let's get into our packs. And I'm just going to go and order down this stack first. I'm going to keep the legends separate so that we can see what we've got to work with. And I'm going to just stack everything up by color otherwise. All right, so I am vaguely familiar with most of these cards. And it is kind of hard for me to see what the rarity of some of these is. Well, I recognize the rarity of Vanifar. That's a mythic and a legend, so we're going to put Vanifar over there. And then we get Thopter and that. So we're going to... You know what? I'm not going to separate these out just yet. I'm going to put them into... Oops. This box right here. And I'll put that over there. So we'll worry about the legends right now, and then I will sort things out and do some deck building later. What do we have? Now the good thing, of course, about this set is it has disguise, and disguise can make it pretty easy to get your spells out on the table, especially if you end up in some bad colors. So we got an Archmage's Charm. That's nice. I'm going to put that separate from the legends and separate from the rest of it. So still just Vanifar. We're going to find more legends. There are so many legends in this set. And of course, because this is Commander, we are down to Singleton. Lightning Helix, like that. We got ourselves a case of the Locked Hothouse. We also have a Kaya. Can't be our commander, unfortunately, but still could be good for later. We got a case of the Burning Masks. So I'm going to move those over here. Well, the good news is, of the 4 rares we have so far, 3 of them are in green. So we might end up in green pretty easily. Hopefully the rest of our pool lets us do that. We have a Barbed Servitor. So a rare not in green. We got a Scene of the Crime. And I think that's a Rakdos mountain right there, if I've ever seen one. But let's get our Servitor over with the rest of it. Those can all go in the box. We're almost through stack 1. And so far, still only got Vanifar. Now, if you followed the Twitter poll, you'll know that the second place option was going to start with Karlov Manor as well. And that was try and force 5 colors. let's see, we got Case of the Crimson Pulse. So there's red. We haven't had one of those yet. But not anything that we can really use. We got a foil Lightning Helix and foil Plains. So we were going to start with Karlov Manor if we had gotten the Force 5-color theme. And the reason for that is we were going to try and get Niv Mizzet and the Ley Line in order to just make 5 colors always happen. Didn't end up happening. Ended up in Karlov Manor anyway. But we're not sure where we're going to end up yet. Wouldn't be opposed to 5 colors. Oh, look. We have a Teysa. So that is one more legend. We also have an Unyielding Gatekeeper. So, yeah, and then what is this one? Living Conundrum in foil. So far, 2 different guilds represented. We do have a lot of green cards. We also have a couple black and white. So either one could work. Probably. I don't honestly know yet until I've sorted through the rest of this. We have Case of the Uneaten Feast. We've got Illicit Masquerade. And we have a foil, full art, Lush Portico. So that's nice. I like that. These are the Surveil lands. So, again, we got black, white, and then a green-white land. So I don't think... Are there any 3-color legends in this set? I don't know if there are. Again, I haven't really paid too much attention to this one. Which is one reason I am kind of happy that this happened. So, we got ourselves an escape tunnel. That's always nice. We have Ezram, Agency Chief. So now we have some Azorius going on. And then Foil Presumed Dead, which is not a rare, so... And I am going to try and keep up with making these videos every week, where I crack the packs and we decide what we're going to do. So, yeah, I'm going to try to keep up with that. We have a meticulous archive, which will be nice if we end up in Ezram. We have a Steam Core Scholar. Oh, hello. We've got a Millstone. I don't know if that's going to be useful or not, but it's there. So, Millstone, and the rest of these go over here. I know Millstone's not a rare, but I'm going to treat it like a rare because it's Millstone. Big fan of milling people out. Hello, Agnes. There's no way I'm getting Agnes up here so y'all can see her. That is not going to happen. We do not have that kind of relationship. what do we have? Well, we got a Raucous Theater. That's nice. I love these lands. We have a Krenko. So Krenko is going to end up over here. We got another escape tunnel. But the important thing for this is land and the Krenko. I am putting this video out ahead of the build week for the Boxing League. So if you do see this and you are interested, go find Mage's Contest on Twitter, and you can find links to all of the information you'll need. This is a lot of fun. Quite enjoy it. This is the third one I've been in, maybe? I think it was the third one. I don't remember. Alright, we got a Sharp-Eyed Rookie. We have a Homicide Investigation. And an Unauthorized Exit in foil. Gonna have to go through and sort out my duplicates. Want to get those out of the box so that it's more easy to determine what I have. Okay, we have a Coveted Falcon, Assassin's Trophy, and Thinking Cap in foil. So those are going to go over here. We don't have any Golgari Legends, so that Assassin's Trophy, though nice, not going to help us very much. Okay, we have a Pyrotechnic Performer. Ooh, we got ourselves a Mono Black Legend in Massacre Girl. And our foil is Makeshift Binding. But that's nice. So we've got a couple of monocolored legends, and it's possible, I think, that the rules are going to be that if we have monocolored legends, we can run them with partner. I think that is the case. I could be wrong. All right, let's see what we got. Got ourselves a Cryptex. I don't think the one before that was... Yeah, that's an uncommon. So, yeah, Cryptexes are rare. So that's going to go over here. Now, what do we think? Are we going to find any more legends? We're getting down to the end. We only have, what is that, 3 more after this pack? So, if we're going to find more legends, it's got to be soon. So, we have Analyze the Pollen. We have Vein Ripper in foil. And we have Victimize. So Vein Ripper and Victimize, definitely very powerful, and we might be able to make some use of those. So those 3 rares are going to go over there. So there might be some hope for Teysa, after all. I don't think we've had much in the way of white rares, so black might have to do most of the heavy lifting. Okay, we have Officious Interrogation. And then behind the mask is our foil, but that is, yeah, we got some, yeah, it's blue-white. We've got a legend for that. Last 2 packs. Okay. We have Doppelgang, which would be really nice for Vannifar. And then our foil is Flotsam and Jetsam. But Doppelgang, nice. We can make some copies of things. Expensive, but if the game goes long, you never know what could happen. Alright, last chance to get any more legends. Let's see what we got. Oh, well, we got some legends. We got a Tulsimir Midnight's Light. And then we got an Instant Bystander. So we have green-white to go along with everything else. The question now becomes, what do we do with all of it? As far as 2-color legends go, we have no red. We have 3 different white ones. We have some blue, and I don't know yet what's gonna be best. So I will sort things out, and I will get right back to you. Alright, I've sorted things out. I've made a couple of decisions here. First and foremost, I think I'm going to go with one of the 2-color commanders. So I've moved Krenko and Massacre Girl into their color piles. And this pile over here is, without a 2-color commander, I can't really use the red. I would have to run Krenko, and there's just not enough in red for me to do that. I also won't be running the theater, and I won't be running Assassin's Trophy because I don't have a commander that can run it. So those are kind of off the table for now. We have our 2 artifacts. Those could go into anything. We have a couple of lands we could use in blue-white and green-white. The issue is, white is one of our 2 weakest colors. We only have the 2 in that color, and the tie for that one goes to blue, which also only has 2. So I'm thinking we're probably not going to go with blue-white. Though I do have a blue-white over here as well. So that is a little bit more for that. But if I'm going to have white at all, I want it to have either black or green. Um, Black is our heaviest color. We have 6 mono black. And if we're going with black, then we also get Kaya because we only have Teysa in white and black. So we get Kaya, we get the 2 white cards as well. So that is a strong contender. Our second strongest color is green. And green has 4. And at that point, like, we have Doppelgang, which kind of pulls us in that direction. There's not much pulling us to green-white. We do have our land, of course. So I'm leaning toward black-white or green-blue. So I'm going to need to investigate a little bit further. But I think we can take these 2 off the table for now. And we're going to see what it is that we have available to us. Since I took those off the table, I might as well take these and this. So it's either, I think, going to be black-white or green-blue. Let's see what we have available in the rest of the pool, and see if that changes our mind on anything, or if we just end up with a tie and I have to go to a Twitter poll to determine it. Because that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to make the decision. I'm just going to do the basic legwork and then let the Lords of Chaos decide over on Twitter. So I'm going to sort out the commons and uncommons and see where we are at. All right. I've sorted everything out. I've removed the duplicate cards with one exception. Slime Against Humanity says you can have any number of that card in your deck, which means you can have any number of that in your commander deck as well. So that is still in the green pile. I've sorted everything out with the blue-green stuff over here, black-white over here. All of this is the multicolor. I figure any deck that I build is going to have these 4 cards in there, the Cryptex, and then the 3 lands. So those are going to be pretty stable. Down here at the bottom, we have all of the removal. And it is fairly similar amount of removal. But on this side, we have a lot of pretty soft removal. Tap a creature and put a stun counter on it. Or in this case, Dramatic Accusation says tap that creature and keep it tapped. So that's good. Bite Down on Crime, that's a fight spell, that's fine. On this side, well, you've got murder. You've got all sorts of things that say exile or destroy target creature. Or give target creature, I think one of them's a -4/-4 somewhere. Might be the case of the, no. Case of the Gorgon's Kiss doesn't do that. Soul Enervation. Enters the battlefield, target creature gets -4/-4 until end of turn. And then whenever one or more creature cards leave your graveyard, each opponent loses a life, you gain a life. So the removal over here is much better. That being said, both of these decks are viable. I could build either one of them to be a 60-card deck. So the question really becomes, like, which one do we want to do? So Vanifar wants a whole bunch of disguised creatures, and then Vanifar is going to put a whole bunch of counters on those disguised creatures. Where on the other hand, we have Teysa, who is going to give us a whole bunch of clues, and then whenever we sack a clue, once per turn, we make a spirit. So really, it's what do we want to do? Do we want to be a disguise deck? Do we want to be a clue deck? There is a vampire sub-theme going on over here. We've got a whole bunch of vampires. So, yeah. I'm not sure. So I'm going to leave it up to Twitter. So be on the lookout for a poll coming up here.